Happy Tuesday, guys. Mancake here. I hope you all had a great holiday weekend. I know I did. College football season officially started this past weekend, and it was pretty exciting if you ask me, and looks like it's going to be a fun season. Anyway, we're playing my player today, and got Payne playing against these Dallas Mavericks in Miami. And I got a bunch of stuff to get to in this video, so please stick around and stay tuned. I'm going to look for a ton of feedback, and a lot of it's regarding 2K11. So please feel free to leave your opinions later on. I'll get more into that later. But as you can tell, my team is firing early. Dwayne Wade and Rudy Gay taking some tough shots, and I joined the party as well, hitting a surprisingly difficult shot over Dirk. And if you haven't noticed already, these Mavericks no longer have Jason Kidd. They actually have their young foreigner in Roddy Beaubois playing the point. And he's a very quick and crafty young guard. In fact, he scored, I believe, 40 points against Golden State in one game last year as a rookie. And granted, that's Golden State, but you know, that's still an impressive feat no matter who you're playing in the NBA, and got to give him some props. And as you see here, he's going to cause some problems for us as he continues to work that pick and roll so well. And if he hits his shots, he's definitely going to give us some trouble, especially with Mario Chalmers' sketchy defense at times. Following yet another difficult shot from one of my teammates, I'm going to go ahead and segue into a very intriguing topic, and that would be our plans for 2K10 at this point and what we're thinking going into 2K11, and I need some feedback. So let's go ahead and get this started, starting with 2K10. Got a little bit of unfortunate news, and that would be that I think we'll stop uploading videos from our My Players. That would be Payne and Shempi Papadopoulous around the All-Star game, because we can force a lot of games into this last month and post all of our playoff series, but I feel like we're going to lose a lot of energy and steam going into 2K11, and we'll lose some of that enthusiasm as we create new My Players. And you know, this is kind of a bummer subject because I know I love Payne, I love Shempi, I love playing those games and posting them online. It's a lot of fun for us. But at the same time, we want to have energy going into 2K11 so we can hit the ground running with new players. And I'm going to probably play through the playoffs on Payne, but it's just a lot of work to post every single one of those games. And I feel like Payne's had a good run as it is. And for those of you that play this mode a lot, I know I share the same feeling with a lot of people that, you know, when you're like a 50 and a 60 overall, it's a lot of fun when it's challenging to score. Your skill set isn't amazing, but once you get to that 80 plus, you know, range in your overall, you know, the game just becomes way too easy, and it's way too easy to take over because there is no difficulty setting, and you know, it doesn't really require as much thinking besides, you know, just holding turbo down and trying to dunk every now and then and hitting the spin button. But yeah, that's a little bit of a bummer news. If you have any feedback on that, I'm sorry. We'll discuss it a little bit more, but I feel like this is probably going to be winding down fairly shortly. And you know, there might be a few cameos from Payne and Shempi in the future, but you know, we're going to wind this down because 2K11 is about a month away. And yeah, let's go into the 2K11 news, and that would be, you know, first of all, I need some help. I'm thinking I'm going to pick a new position, not a center. And it's going to be between two positions. I want your opinion and maybe a little reason why, and that would be, should I play a small forward or should I play a shooting guard? I'm going to mix it up. I want to be a wing player. I don't want to be a point guard because we've already posted many videos of that with Shempi. And you know, I want to play something that isn't 7'5". I want to play a legit position where I can handle the ball without looking ridiculous. So I know I'm really ignoring a lot of this game right now, and I get a tip slam here, but I'm really looking for some feedback on that, and I would really appreciate it because that'll be the plan moving forward. And I'm kind of curious, once I pick that position, what you guys want us to show. We're not going to show every game, but would you like us to show every little detail about the creation and development of our My Players, like where we put our skill points and what signature moves we're using? Or would you guys prefer something along the lines of, you know, we just post as many games as possible because that's all you care about? It doesn't really matter to us. We just really want to hear back from you and get some feedback on what you want to see. It doesn't really affect us. It just means that our videos will be either longer in the first case and, you know, a little bit less often, or the second case, you just get a lot more games a lot more frequently with a lot less added extras, you know, outside of the game. So just think about that. Give us some feedback. We really, really appreciate it. We really read all of your comments. I feel like you guys enjoy giving us some feedback as well, so I love giving you opportunities to get involved, and we try to listen to everything you guys have to say, especially if the majority of you guys seem to be thinking the same or along the same lines. And I'm going to get back to the game in a second. I apologize, I've ignored it. We are down, and this is a really low-scoring game. But there's one last thing I want to address, and that is that I'm not going to be quitting my franchise, if you think that's what I'm talking about with my player. The franchise is still going to continue. I'm going to finish this first season before 2K11 comes out. I'm very near the playoffs. I've been playing it a lot. And you will see the conclusion of that Nets first year that I played with them. And it's been really fun, and I'm probably going to continue doing that in 2K11 with a new team, which will probably be a team that is a little bit more developed, that I don't have to do a ton of trades with. Something that has a little bit of talent there already, and we'll get more into that later, and I'll probably ask for more feedback in the next association video, so check that out. But yeah, I'm sorry for the bad news, but at the same time, it's also very good news because everybody should be getting excited for 2K11. Jordan's on the cover, which we've talked about for a lot. If you saw that dual commentary with NBA Jerry, we talked about some of the options and game modes you can play in that are rumored, and some of them have been confirmed, so it should be a good time. But anyway, I'm going to get back to this game, finally. I apologize. We were up big early on, but our offense has since gone stagnant. And these Mavericks have just been hitting some nice shots. I mean, Nene isn't known for hitting jumpers like he has been this game, but he's certainly been doing it against me, and he's made me look dumb for the most part. And you really just got to expect some big points and big shots out of Nowitzki, which he's done this entire game. And it's just not really looking good. I'm playing on only 8-minute quarters, and even with that being the case, we just aren't scoring much, and our offense isn't really doing much of anything, and that's probably because we aren't running plays because, quite frankly, I'm lazy this game. I don't know why. But here's to hoping we win, because I haven't lost yet, and big plays like that on the offensive glass are definitely going to keep us in this game. But these Mavericks seem to have an answer for every single one of our buckets, and that's exactly what they've been doing this entire game. And I get it in the post here, haven't done too much this game, and I get a quick little hook shot up with my left hand and just swish it. But these Mavericks, once again, are sticking right with us. And Boubois just hitting a crazy deep three with a man in his face. Not looking good for us. And Nene's been hitting some tough shots, and I don't know what I'm doing here on defense. I give him the glass shot, and he makes it. We're in the fourth quarter at this point, and we're down. Still a very low-scoring game, and Larry Hughes, or Larry Van in this case, hits a nice shot there as well. And Nowitzki is finding Nene with some really good passing. That was just a great example of team basketball. Found him under the rim and made a nice shot. But I'm cleaning up the glass as I do in almost every video, and got a timeout here. I get subbed out. There's 5 minutes left in the game, a little over 5 minutes, and I come back with 2 minutes to go. We're up 1, so all I have to do is maintain this lead, and that's exactly my plan. And yeah, here we go, getting in the post early on against Nene, and throw down a pretty nice move here. Kind of fake him out with a sweet shimmy, and then just go up with another hook, this time with the right hand, and just look beautiful. And a little bit of a mishap here on defense. Me and Rudy Gay get mixed up. Who's guarding Josh Howard? Josh Howard hits a 2, thankfully, not a 3. And another opportunity for Boubois to step up, and he misses there. We're on the break. Dwayne Wade looks like he's going to force it, but passes it out. But wait, he's going to force it. Throws it up. He's cold. He drains it. We're up 3. And this is one of the closest games I've had in a long time. And playing good defense like that will certainly allow us to win if we're able to capitalize, and that's what we do right here with a sick pass from me to Dwayne Wade. Don't see me throwing bounce passes too often. And that's pretty much the end of the game. Nowitzki gets a really lucky foul there, if you ask me, and I'm going to be forced to hit free throws here towards the end. But yeah, we will go ahead and win this game. I really apologize. I was kind of on a tangent for most of this video, but I'm really looking for some feedback. And I'm going to start talking about a lot of things about 2K11, one of them being, our upcoming online league, which will be open for players to join. And hopefully the servers for 2K will be working when the game is released, because that would be awesome. And otherwise, we'll be doing a lot more online play as well. So please be ready to check that out and get involved. And hopefully you guys get some good feedback on this video. I really appreciate it, and have a good one, guys. As you see, pretty low-scoring game, but yeah, adios.